Quantum entanglement, hobbits, and poetry. Just for the heck of it, let's say the radio is playing. And for no reason, we glance down at our phone, where we see white Sanserif type afloat on a sea blue background. Let's say it reads Symphony No. 1, The Lord of the Rings, v. Hobbits, Johan de Meij, London Symphony Orchestra, David Warble conductor, length 0918. It's an innocuous title, and it suits the music, which is the type classical stations play in the morning, light and lively. However, let's say it startles us because, let's say, at that moment, while we are sitting at the table and drinking a cup of coffee, it happens that we are also revising an essay, past deadline, about Tolkien's The Hobbit, There and Back Again. We are working on an essay about The Hobbit, and the radio is playing a piece called Hobbits. We cannot quite believe our ears. This is more than coincidence. Groping for an explanation, we recall that once we would have thought, the collective unconscious, pulling our leg and tweaking our suspenders. Synchronicity. The word hisses as though conjured from a steamy river valley in a primordial epoch. But now we know the collective unconscious doesn't exist, save as metaphor, one of those that function as a Rorschach blot. Or we may have reasoned, this sort of thing happens. It's a mathematical inevitability as the cosmos steer their course toward the highest probability. We would have nodded among ourselves then and turned back to the cards or the keyboard. But tonight, gathered in this room, we think quantum entanglement and say aloud to sound the tarry mystery of the phrase, spooky action at a distance. Meaning, the particles composing some part of our sleeping brains, back when we thought we were dreaming, were entangled with those sibling particles in a future state, were, or are, or will be. Tense seems irrelevant. A state in which we easily recall that while completing the essay, we title You're Getting to Be a Hobbit with Me, the radio plays the final movement of Meij's First Symphony, or a state in which we easily will recall that while completing the essay we title You're Getting to Be a Hobbit with Me, the radio will play the final movement of Meij's First Symphony, or Hobbits. But we need to ask, when in the future might that be? There's no reason to disregard the chance that entanglement could have occurred this very night, and the instructions embedded in that pattern within the dream we suppose we were dreaming, wake up soon, have coffee, turn your radio on, and stop procrastinating about finishing that essay, got sent while we were conceiving of the poem, Quantum Entanglement, Hobbits and Poetry, or writing the poem, or let's say, in this comfortable cordoned-off virtual space, our cozy shire, just as we finished reading it.